we have the current stock market analysis for SOUNDHOUND AI Incorporated, stock ticker SOUN. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find this educational material to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, we have the 2-hour price chart. Each candle on this time frame represents a 2-hour trading period. And for the most part, what we have seen in this stock is a series of lower highs and even some lower lows, depending on the specific time frame that we're watching. So in this video, we're going to be outlining some key specific price zones and hopefully develop some support and resistance levels that can help to establish some profitable trading strategies for this stock going forward. So as we can see here, this ultimate price high comes in at $6.45. This is quite significant because what we have seen here is essentially a price failure that did occur right at the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this most recent ascending move lower. So as I see things currently, what I'm looking at here is the movement from $6.45 to $3.94 as being the ultimate influential price wave that is currently controlling prices. So this area was significant. These two price zones were very significant because we can see that this near-term failure right around $5.50 came in almost exactly in line with the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this trending move here. Since then, what we have seen is a series of lower highs that has started to unfold, with ultimate price lows now coming in at $4.33. So that would be this support zone down here. Since then, we have seen a little bit of an upward price movement. This is somewhat positive for the stock because, as we can see here, the share price itself has now managed to move above its own exponential moving average cluster for this time frame. If we move into the price chart a bit here, we can also see that the share price itself is trying to find some support in this area. At the moment, all of the major exponential moving average clusters, all of the major exponential moving averages in the cluster, all four of them, have now sort of tightened into a very constricted, tight trading range here, and share prices themselves are making an attempt to bounce off of this area once again. So as long as we're able to maintain this price zone here, coming in at roughly $4.80, this would suggest that share prices can continue to move higher. And this is also confirmed by the fact that this recent price high at 505 has now been broken to the top side. So it sort of depends on which time frame you're looking at here. If you're looking at a bit of a longer term time frame, we are still dealing with a series of lower highs that would have to be overcome in order for share prices to really start to gain some momentum to the top side. But if we're looking at very short-term time frames, for example, if we were to look at a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart, this trend wave higher would be considered to be, would look much larger in size and probably be more encouraging for anybody that is currently long this stock. So, as things stand currently, this is a topside break here that is encouraging for anyone that's bullish here. But we do need to keep some other things in mind here. If we look at the indicator reading, we can see that the overall trend momentum here is showing some conflicting signals at the moment. We do have some longer term trend activity here, momentum activity, which is pointed in the upward direction, as we can see here. But there are shorter term trends that are also starting to develop, and they're almost equal in size in terms of time length. And these are also starting to move in the negative direction as well. So we do have, some conflicting signals in the 2-hour indicator reading, and then the indicator reading itself is coming in right near the midpoint of the histogram. So currently we're looking at an RSI, relative strength index reading, that comes in right around 5260. So what this does tell us is that share prices have a fair amount of room to extend in both directions before anything in this indicator reading would suggest overbought or oversold conditions. The way things currently stand here, however, we are closer in line to this downtrend in share price momentum. So we could see things break to the top side. If that were to occur, that would be a bullish event. And then this would suggest that share prices could probably at least retest that $5.50 resistance level, if not break through it completely. So, currently this would be the near-term risk We could also see a price failure right in this area, and we could also see a share price failure at that 550 level once again. If that were to occur, we would then be looking at roughly a triple top resistance zone because that prior Fibonacci resistance area has now been tested on two separate occasions. First here, this would have occurred during the August 13 trading session, and then this occurred again during the August 21 trading session. So if we were to see a third test here and then a failure, that would be a fairly significant signal then to the downside because it would further strengthen this Fibonacci retracement zone and suggest then that a triple top resistance area would now be in place. So this will be a very critical level to watch here going forward. Currently, share prices are trading just above the 490 level, and we are trading on a Friday. So the daily close today will also be the weekly price close, and it will be very important for this stock to see if we're able to close above that psychological handle at $5 per share. If we close below there, this does sort of open up a risk here that we could see share prices move back below this exponential moving average cluster and then even see a possible failure here at even lower levels. So that would be sort of the worst case scenario. If that were to occur, I would then expect to see a retest of roughly $4.30 because this is the price low that was generated during the September 6th trading session. So this would be the next level of support to be seen to the downside. So overall, with this trend analysis, we can see that there's kind of a broad trading range here that is starting to develop between roughly 550 to the top side and then roughly $4.30 to the downside. We really will need to see a break of one of these areas here relatively soon because at the moment we're really trading in a sideways fashion, as you can see here. There's a lot of sideways activity that's just sort of moving right around the exponential moving average cluster, kind of directionless at the moment. So anybody that's long the stock currently is probably a bit frustrated by these conditions because, there really aren't many trading opportunities here in either direction. I suppose you could sort of play the range here a bit. If you did see share prices move into roughly 440, that could be a potential buy area. And then you could be looking for a reversal back into the resistance zone that comes in at $5.50, possibly take profits there, for example. Or conversely, you could also wait to see if there will be a breakout of one of these areas and then buy or sell the stock in the direction of that price break. So here's the current stock market analysis for SOUNDHOUND AI Incorporated, stock ticker SOUN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.